Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Roofing Contractors Best of Success podcast show. I'm RC Editor-in-Chief Art Eisner, and I'm really happy to be joined today by Austin Culp, Product Manager, TPO with Carlisle SynTec. Austin, thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. So before we talk about some of the products and exciting things going on with Carlisle, take me through some of the innovation strategy that you guys do at Carlisle. Clearly, research and development is a priority.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, innovation is kind of core to our mission moving forward. We don't want to innovate for innovation's sake, but we're really trying to understand contractors' pain points. What makes a bad day on the rooftop, and how can we improve that for them? So, we're really diving into customer feedback, talking to customers in the booth this week, really understanding again their challenges that they're having and ways that we can address that. And sometimes it's through product innovation, sometimes that's service innovation as well.
And that's just one way. Here, we're live at the International Roofing Expo 2025 in San Antonio. That's just one way you get that feedback. What are some other ways that you reach out and get that direction directly from your customer?
Absolutely. Yeah, we have a great team of field service folks that are out in the field all day, day in and day out. They're doing job site inspections for us. They're helping with job startups. So we get a lot of feedback that way through that team. They're really good at kind of pushing that feedback back to us as a product team. Our sales team's really great, right? They're good at collecting feedback and kind of pushing that back to us as well. And then we spend a lot of time out on the road with our sales team, with customers, just trying to ask questions on, again, what makes a bad day on the rooftop and what can we do to make that better?
And sometimes that good and bad feedback, right?
Absolutely.
Right. So you got to take that in. But that is how you better understand, their pinch points. How's been the reaction so far, or the buy-in from those contractors to see the results? Like, hey, they are listening to us, and they're producing things that are going to help make my life easier.
Yeah, absolutely. So, labor is one of the areas that we hear there's challenges, right? It's skilled labor. So, we're really focusing on how can we make products easier to install and really reduce the risk of installation. So putting that product down easier, less mistakes on the job site. So we've developed some products to kind of address those challenges for our contractor. We're getting a lot of fantastic feedback. Things like seam shield, which is protective film that goes in the seaming area of TPO. Doesn't require cleaning prior to welding. We got some phenomenal feedback since we launched that in the middle of last year on that product. It's just really saving a lot of time on the job site, but more importantly, it's reducing cold welds and some of the things that come along with mistakes that can be made during the installation process.
And another product that's had some time now to resonate in the marketplace is that the 16-foot wide roll.
Yes. So yeah, we launched 16-foot wide TPO a few years ago. Again, based on customer feedback that we want to move quicker on jobs, we want less seaming on adhered jobs and Rhinobond projects. Ton of great feedback. We're saving guys a few days on jobs, which is great. Less days installing means they can jump onto the next job quicker. So when there's concerns about the labor force and having enough guys to get enough projects done in a year, when we can pull days out of projects, we're immediately giving that back to that crew to jump onto the next. So absolutely delivering on that one from a labor savings perspective. Misconceptions, early on, a lot of folks asked us, is that really heavy?
Right.
And it's a great question, right? It's a big roll. But really, it's not any heavier than rolls that guys have been using day in and day out for many, many years. If you look at EPDM, we've had 20-foot wide rolls of EPDM out there for 20, 40 years. So it's actually lighter than that. Very similar to the weight of a fleece PVC roll. So the roll is not as heavy as you would think it is. A little bit wider than they're used to, but not as heavy. We got, they quickly figure out how to move those rolls around the job sites. Our guys, contractors are very creative, right? Insulation carts to move stuff around. There's different roll movers that we're using. So they've really figured it out, and it's really starting to catch on.
Right. So they'll make some adjustments, and even though there might be some time or some factors building into that adjustment, the payoff is, like you said, is that quicker install, less seams, onto the next job.
Absolutely.
And another product, the Rapid Lock, that's also had some time to percolate out there.
Yeah, Rapid Lock was launched. I think we won Product of the Year back in 2018, I believe, with that product. Again, the great adoption on that one over the years. We had a derecho that hit the Midwest back in, I think it was August of 2020. We had about 30 Rapid Lock projects that were hit with 90 mile an hour up to 140 mile an hour winds. Not one of those projects had wind damage on it. So it's exceeded our expectations of what that product is supposed to do. Not only is it holding up well to just what Mother Nature's throwing at it, it's really helping our contractors extend their roofing season into winter months because there's no weather restrictions with that, no temperature restrictions. We see a lot of contractors shifting over that product when we get into colder temperatures.
Well, very nice. So what else will contractors get to see, not just here, but throughout the year at shows that Carlisle is going to be advancing?
Yeah, we have a product called Ready Flash. It's one side of the face of the insulation is light, the other side's dark. So we're using UV to either slow down or speed up adhesive cure times. So that's something that we rolled out last year, and we're going to continue to promote that this year. I think we're in year 2 or 3 of that product. So we're really starting to get that one out there in front of our customers so they can really experience the savings that they see there with that product as well. We're going to continue to talk about 16-foot and Seam Shield this year. I'm really excited about Seam Shield. So we launched middle of last year, just starting to kind of catch on, but we're receiving a ton of great feedback in that. I think the future's bright for that one. I could see a day and time when that's on every single TPO roll that goes out the door from the Carlisle. So we're really excited about that product launch.
All right. Well, we've talked about the innovation in the product space. You guys are also innovating in training. Talk a little bit about all these great products also have a training component for you guys. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Not only just training new folks coming into the industry and our authorized applicators, but it takes time to train on a lot of these new products as well and nuances that come along with it. So we have an absolute fantastic training team back in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. We have a state-of-the-art training center there. We have 3 or 4 other facilities across the country where we offer trainings anywhere from, I call them 101 courses on kind of just getting into roofing and how to put materials down, up to 501 courses where we get into building design and more information when it comes to construction.
Okay. Well, other than stopping by the booths, where can contractors find out more?
Absolutely. If they're interested in training, they can visit the Carlisle website. There's a link on there where they can see all the different training options that we have throughout the year. And again, on our homepage, we have all the information related to all of our new products that we've been launching over the past few years.
Right. And that's Carlisle.com?
That's CarlisleSynTec.com.
Got it. All right. Well, and before you head there, please make sure you're signed up for all the free e-news letters and magazine, theroofingcontractor.com, so you can stay on top of all the news and information impacting the roofing industry. Austin, thanks again for being here. Stay safe, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.